there's been widespread debate about potential harms from online content. Governments and legacy media have pushed to censor more and more.
Mark Zuckerberg is a name that nearly everyone knows, a figure who's in the public eye, day in and day out. But while his face is everywhere, his movements rarely are. When it comes to traveling, Zuckerberg operates in a way that most people can't even imagine, always under the radar, always a step ahead. The way he moves is far from ordinary. It's part of a carefully constructed plan designed to keep his every step concealed from the public eye. Despite his immense wealth and fame, Zuckerberg's travels are almost never made public. No flashy airport entrances or paparazzi shots, just a quiet, methodical approach to moving through the world. Private jets, hidden routes, and subtle strategies make sure he's not caught in the spotlight. What makes this so interesting is how someone so famous can manage to live like a ghost, evading any trace of his journey, even in the age of constant digital tracking. Mark Zuckerberg's business empire. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg was just another college student at Harvard University, surrounded by brilliant minds and big ideas. But unlike most, Zuckerberg had a vision that would transform the way people connect forever. What began as a small project called the Facebook, created as a social networking platform for Harvard students, quickly caught fire. The concept was simple yet groundbreaking. Allow users to create profiles, share their lives, and connect in an online community. Within months, the Facebook expanded to other Ivy League schools, and the rest is history. By 2005, the platform dropped "the" from its name and became simply Facebook, open to anyone over 13 with an email address. This move signaled the beginning of Facebook's meteoric rise, attracting millions of users worldwide. Who would have thought a college project could turn into a global phenomenon? The evolution into Meta Platforms, Inc. In 2021, Zuckerberg introduced a bold new chapter for his company. Facebook rebranded as Meta Platforms, Inc. This was more than just a name change. It was a declaration of intent. Meta symbolized a shift toward the metaverse, a virtual world where people could interact, work, and play in immersive environments. Zuckerberg envisioned a digital future where physical and virtual boundaries blur seamlessly. Meta today is far more than just Facebook. The company owns and operates some of the most influential social platforms in the world, including Instagram and WhatsApp. Each platform caters to billions of users, making Meta a dominant force in how we communicate, share, and stay connected. But Meta isn't stopping at social media. The company has ventured deep into cutting-edge technologies, including virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR. Through its Oculus VR division, Meta is pioneering ways for people to experience entertainment, education, and even work in entirely new dimensions. What fuels this empire? Vision and relentless ambition. Under Zuckerberg's leadership, Meta has grown into a tech giant with a market valuation exceeding $800 billion and an annual revenue of over $115 billion. His ability to identify trends and invest in the future has been pivotal to this success. Whether it's acquiring Instagram in 2012 for $1 billion or WhatsApp in 2014 for $19 billion, Zuckerberg has consistently bet on platforms that enhance connectivity and communication. This sharp business acumen has also made Zuckerberg one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet. As of today, his net worth is estimated at over $100 billion. But unlike many other billionaires who flaunt their wealth, Zuckerberg channels much of his fortune into projects that align with his vision. Whether it's advancing technology, funding education initiatives, or supporting philanthropic causes. How does someone so young reshape not just industries, but lives around the globe? Private jets, the Gulfstream, G650ER, a flying mansion. What if your home could take you around the world? For a man managing a global empire, time is a precious commodity. That's why Zuckerberg relies on the Gulfstream G650ER, a private jet that blends speed, comfort, and luxury. With a price tag of approximately $70 million, this jet is more than just a means of transport. It's a statement. The Gulfstream G650ER is known for its exceptional range, capable of covering 7,500 nautical miles without needing to refuel. This means Zuckerberg can fly non-stop from California to Singapore or New York to Dubai with ease. But the true marvel lies within the cabin. Designed for ultimate comfort and functionality, the interiors feature multiple living spaces, including a master suite with a bed, a conference area for meetings at 40,000 feet, and an entertainment zone for unwinding after a long day. Advanced technology ensures seamless communication during flights, with high-speed internet, satellite phones, and cutting-edge navigation systems. Whether it's managing Meta's next big move or catching up on family time, Zuckerberg's Gulfstream G650ER makes multitasking a breeze. Can you imagine conducting a global business meeting while cruising at supersonic speeds? Dassault Falcon 7X. If the Gulfstream G650ER is Zuckerberg's luxury suite in the sky, the Dassault Falcon 7X is his versatile and efficient workhorse. Priced at around $54 million, this jet offers a perfect balance of performance, safety, and style. The Falcon 7X's unique three-engine design enhances both reliability and speed, allowing it to cover 5,950 nautical miles without a hitch. Whether Zuckerberg needs to travel from Silicon Valley to London or make a quick cross-country trip, this jet gets the job done with ease. Inside, the cabin is equally impressive, offering customizable spaces tailored to Zuckerberg's preferences. Options include dining areas, lounges, and private suites, ensuring every journey feels as relaxing as possible. This jet is also packed with advanced avionics and connectivity options, enabling Zuckerberg to stay productive mid-flight. From monitoring Meta's latest projects to brainstorming his next big idea, the Falcon 7X keeps him connected and on top of his game. A private jet isn't just about luxury, it's about making every moment count. Mark Zuckerberg's unique car collection. Imagine a billionaire's garage. What comes to mind? Sleek, futuristic hypercars worth millions, or modest, practical vehicles that anyone might own? In Mark Zuckerberg's world, you get a surprising mix of both. When it comes to cars, Zuckerberg's collection is as fascinating and multifaceted as his personality. While he's known for a reserved public image, his garage tells a story of balance, blending high-octane extravagance with understated practicality. Pagani Huayra. If luxury cars are a symphony, the Pagani Huayra is its crescendo. This $3 million hypercar is more than a vehicle. It's a statement. Handcrafted in Italy, every inch of the Huayra is designed for awe. Its name is inspired by Huayra Tata, the Andean god of wind, and appropriately so. This car doesn't just move, it soars. Powered by a 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine, the Pagani Huayra boasts a blistering 720 horsepower. It can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds and has a top speed of over 230 miles per hour. This isn't just fast, it's breathtakingly fast. But speed isn't its only virtue. The Huayra's carbon titanium body is a work of art, designed to be both lightweight and incredibly strong. The interior? It's like stepping into an artisan's dream. From hand-stitched leather seats to gleaming carbon fiber accents and intricate controls, everything screams craftsmanship. The Huayra isn't just transportation, it's a collectible, a masterpiece for those who value engineering and artistry. Now, imagine cruising at 200 miles per hour while wrapped in the kind of luxury you'd expect in a penthouse. That's the Pagani Huayra experience, a car that lives in the realm of dreams. Acura TSX. At the opposite end of the spectrum sits the Acura TSX, a car that might seem unremarkable at first glance. Yet, there's something profoundly relatable about it, isn't there? In a world of billion-dollar empires and private jets, Zuckerberg's choice to own a car like the TSX makes him seem almost human. Priced around $30,000, the TSX is a luxury sedan that balances performance, comfort, and practicality. Under the hood, it features a 2.4-liter inline-4 engine, delivering smooth power and reliable efficiency. This isn't a car that will dominate the racetrack, but it excels where it counts: daily driving. What sets the TSX apart is its subtle luxury. Leather seats, a sunroof, and advanced safety features make it a comfortable ride without screaming for attention. Perhaps that's the appeal for Zuckerberg, a car that's refined but never ostentatious. It's a vehicle for someone who values functionality over fanfare. Picture this: a billionaire driving a car you might find in your neighbor's driveway. That's the Acura TSX, understated yet surprisingly fitting for someone like Zuckerberg. Volkswagen Golf GTI. If the Acura TSX represents subtlety, the Volkswagen Golf GTI is all about fun. This sporty hatchback combines performance with everyday usability, making it a standout in Zuckerberg's collection. Priced at approximately $28,000, the GTI is accessible yet undeniably thrilling. The Golf GTI is powered by a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine that produces 228 horsepower. While those numbers might seem modest compared to the Pagani Huayra, they're more than enough to deliver an exhilarating driving experience. The GTI accelerates smoothly, hugs corners with precision, and offers a level of responsiveness that brings a grin to any driver's face. Inside, the GTI continues to impress. Its interior features sporty, plaid-patterned seats, a nod to its heritage, high-quality materials, and intuitive technology. The cabin strikes a balance between practicality and sportiness, much like the car itself. Whether you're zipping through city streets or cruising on the highway, the GTI makes every journey enjoyable. Isn't it refreshing to think that even one of the world's wealthiest men appreciates the simple joy of driving? The GTI proves that you don't need a supercar to have a thrilling ride. Honda Fit. Finally, there's the Honda Fit, a car that perfectly embodies practicality. While its $17,000 price tag makes it the least expensive car in Zuckerberg's garage, the Fit punches well above its weight in terms of value and utility. The Honda Fit is powered by a 1.5-liter engine that emphasizes fuel efficiency, offering up to 36 miles per gallon on the highway. It's not about speed or luxury here. It's about functionality. The Fit's Magic Seat system allows for multiple seating and cargo configurations, making it incredibly versatile. Need to transport a bike, groceries, or luggage? The Fit has you covered. Inside, the car is thoughtfully designed with a spacious cabin and user-friendly technology. It's not flashy, but it's dependable. A car built for people who want to get from point A to point B without a fuss. For someone like Zuckerberg, who's constantly balancing work, family, and travel, the Fit is the perfect no-nonsense choice. Imagine a billionaire choosing a car that prioritizes practicality over prestige. That's the Honda Fit, a humble hero in a world of excess. Opulent homes. Mark Zuckerberg's approach to home ownership is nothing short of extraordinary. While his public persona may lean towards modesty, his real estate choices reveal a preference for privacy, exclusivity, and luxury. From the heart of Silicon Valley to the serene shores of Hawaii, each property tells a story of comfort, sophistication, and an appreciation for life's finer things. Palo Alto, California. Imagine having a home so serene that it feels like a private oasis amid the bustle of tech innovation. Mark Zuckerberg's primary residence is located in Palo Alto, just a short drive from Meta's headquarters in Menlo Park. Purchased for approximately $7 million, this home combines understated elegance with advanced technology, embodying the Silicon Valley spirit of innovation. The property spans around 5,000 square feet and includes 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, making it perfect for a family-oriented lifestyle. But what truly sets this home apart is the outdoor area, a sprawling space designed for both relaxation and entertainment. A saltwater pool glistens under the California sun, offering a sustainable and luxurious alternative to traditional pools. There's also an entertainment pavilion, an ideal spot for hosting gatherings or enjoying quiet evenings under the stars. And, of course, advanced security systems ensure that Zuckerberg and his family can enjoy their privacy in complete safety. This residence perfectly balances practicality with opulence, making it a true Silicon Valley gem. San Francisco, California. What if you could own a piece of one of the most iconic cities in the world, tailored to fit a modern, luxurious lifestyle? In the vibrant Mission District of San Francisco, Zuckerberg owns a stunning townhouse that stands as a testament to urban elegance. Purchased for $10 million, this property underwent extensive renovations to transform it into a contemporary masterpiece. The townhouse spans approximately 5,500 square feet, featuring a sleek and modern design that perfectly complements the energetic vibe of San Francisco. With 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, this property is both spacious and intimate, ideal for hosting guests or enjoying quiet family time. A standout feature is the rooftop deck, offering panoramic views of the city skyline. Imagine unwinding with a glass of wine as the sun sets over San Francisco, a luxury few can afford, but one that Zuckerberg enjoys. Inside, the house boasts a media room equipped with cutting-edge technology, perfect for watching movies or holding virtual meetings. This urban retreat combines the charm of city living with the comfort of a high-tech, personalized sanctuary, blending perfectly into Zuckerberg's lifestyle. Lake Tahoe, California. What's better than one lakefront property? Two estates that redefine the concept of a dream vacation home. In 2019, Mark Zuckerberg expanded his real estate portfolio with the acquisition of two adjacent properties in Lake Tahoe for a combined price of $59 million. These estates, known as the Carousel Estate and Brushwood Estate, sit on a combined 10 acres of pristine lakefront land, offering unparalleled views of the shimmering waters and surrounding mountains. The Carousel Estate features a stunning main residence along with multiple guest houses, creating the perfect space for entertaining friends and family. The property also includes a private pier and boat dock, ideal for water sports or peaceful cruises on the lake. The interiors are luxurious yet cozy, with expansive living spaces, gourmet kitchens, and floor-to-ceiling windows that bring the beauty of the outdoors inside. The Brushwood Estate, equally impressive, is designed for both comfort and recreation. It boasts beautifully landscaped grounds, private beaches, and outdoor fire pits where evenings can be spent under the starry sky. Lake Tahoe's tranquil setting makes it a haven for relaxation, but these properties also reflect Zuckerberg's emphasis on privacy. Surrounded by nature and shielded from prying eyes, these estates offer the perfect escape from the hustle of Silicon Valley. Kawai Hawaii. Picture owning not just a home, but an entire piece of paradise on one of the world's most beautiful islands. Perhaps the crown jewel of Mark Zuckerberg's real estate empire is his sprawling 750-acre estate on the Hawaiian island of Kauai. Purchased for an eye-watering $100 million, this property is more than just a luxury home. It's a commitment to sustainability, privacy, and natural beauty. The estate includes extensive beachfront, offering access to pristine sands and crystal-clear waters. It's not uncommon to imagine Zuckerberg strolling along the private shores, taking in the breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean. The property also functions as a working farm, reflecting his interest in sustainable living. Agricultural structures and vast green fields blend seamlessly with the natural landscape, creating an eco-friendly retreat. The main residence is a masterpiece of understated luxury. Designed to harmonize with its surroundings, it features expansive windows, natural materials, and open living spaces that invite the outdoors in. Guest houses scattered throughout the property provide ample space for visitors while maintaining privacy for the family. Zuckerberg has reportedly invested in landscaping and conservation efforts to preserve the island's natural beauty, showcasing his commitment to responsible ownership. Kauai's serene atmosphere and untouched landscapes make it the perfect backdrop for this one-of-a-kind estate. Balance of luxury and privacy. Mark Zuckerberg's life is a fascinating blend of luxury and privacy. On the surface, he might appear like a regular tech mogul, but beneath it all lies an existence shaped by comfort, security, and a dash of practicality. It's a life designed not only for work, but also for personal joy and uninterrupted relaxation. But how does someone who leads a global tech empire manage to keep such a low profile while enjoying an extravagant lifestyle? The need for privacy in a public world. Zuckerberg's position at the helm of Meta platforms means he's always under the public eye. Every move he makes can be scrutinized by millions. This relentless spotlight can take a toll on personal freedom, which is why privacy has become a crucial aspect of his life. What's fascinating is how he manages to shield himself from this constant attention, while still living a life of unimaginable luxury. Take, for instance, his real estate choices. Vast, sprawling estates in areas like Lake Tahoe and Hawaii, where the natural world surrounds him, providing both beauty and an impenetrable veil of privacy. These homes aren't just about luxury. They are about reclaiming a sense of personal space, a rare commodity for someone of his status. His properties, from the sleek mansion in Palo Alto to the quiet sanctuary in Kauai, reflect his desire for seclusion. No paparazzi can trespass on 750 acres of Hawaiian land, and with the strategic location of his Lake Tahoe estates, He can relax knowing he's miles away from prying eyes. Imagine being able to live the life of a billionaire, yet never feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's the magic of Zuckerberg's lifestyle. He lives the dream without the nightmare of constant public intrusion. Luxury that supports a purpose. At the end of the day, it's clear that Zuckerberg's assets aren't about flaunting wealth. They're about maximizing his quality of life and ensuring that he can focus on what truly matters: his business, his family, and his personal well-being. These properties, cars, and jets aren't just toys. They're extensions of his life's purpose. They allow him to juggle the intense demands of running a global tech giant while still carving out time for his own private moments. This balance of luxury and privacy paints a picture of a man who has mastered the art of living well without losing himself in the noise. It's about finding the perfect harmony between comfort, security, and practicality. After all, in a world where almost everything is accessible, maintaining that sense of seclusion is perhaps the most luxurious thing of all. Zuckerberg's lifestyle reminds us that true luxury isn't about being flashy. It's about creating a life that works for you. A life where comfort, privacy, and enjoyment blend seamlessly. And in that balance, there's a lesson for all of us to learn.
Asked by Lerner and Lowe, who wrote the wondrous play My Fair Lady, if I would be interested in playing Eliza Doolittle.
At 89, Julie Andrews is finally opening up about the bumpy road she faced while making Mary Poppins in 1964. Fans saw a magical nanny floating through the skies, but Andrews reveals the hidden strain behind the scenes, from shocking wire mishaps to enduring relentless filming days. For decades, she carried these untold stories in silence, but now she's ready to share how that iconic role shaped her life and nearly broke her spirit. It's a revelation only she can tell. First film role and a big risk. Julie Andrews took a huge leap of faith with her first film role as Mary Poppins, a decision that changed her life forever. At the time, she was a celebrated Broadway star, but completely unknown in Hollywood. Walt Disney, convinced she was perfect for the role after seeing her in Camelot, offered her the part on the spot. However, there was one big obstacle. Andrews was 3 months pregnant. Instead of moving on, Disney made an unheard-of promise to delay production for over a year until she was ready. The transition to film was anything but easy for Andrews. Used to the live energy of Broadway, she struggled to adapt to the technical nature of movie making. The groundbreaking special effects posed additional challenges. She often had to act in front of blank screens, pretending to see animated characters. One of the most terrifying moments came during the spoonful of sugar scene, where Andrews was suspended 40 feet in the air by wires. When the wires slipped, she dropped suddenly, hitting the ground hard. The incident left her with back pain that lingered for years. But Andrews pushed through with professionalism, never letting the challenges show on screen. Despite these hardships, Mary Poppins became a massive success when it was released in 1964. Andrews' performance as the magical nanny charmed audiences worldwide, earning her the Academy Award for Best Actress. This was especially satisfying as she had been passed over for the lead in My Fair Lady, a role she originated on Broadway, because producers believed she wasn't famous enough. At the Oscars, Andrews cheekily thanked Jack Warner, the producer who had rejected her, in her acceptance speech. The immense success of Mary Poppins made Andrews a Hollywood star overnight, but it came at a cost. The grueling work on set, combined with the pressure of being in her first movie, left a lasting impact on her. For years, Andrews kept the struggles she faced during filming to herself. Now, at 89, she's finally sharing the real story behind the magic. Her bravery and resilience in taking a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, despite the risks, solidified her place as one of Hollywood's most beloved icons. Physical demands on set. Julie Andrews' time on the Mary Poppins set wasn't as magical as it looked on screen. At the heart of the movie's charm and groundbreaking effects was a grueling experience that pushed the actress to her limits. The physical demands of the role were far greater than audiences ever imagined, with stunts and mishaps leaving Andrews with lasting injuries. One of the most demanding parts of filming involved the extensive use of wire work. For the iconic spoonful of sugar scene, Andrews found herself suspended 40 feet in the air, held up by wires as she floated across the set. The safety measures, however, weren't always reliable. During one terrifying moment, the wires slipped, and Andrews dropped several feet before hitting the ground. The incident shocked everyone on set, and Andrews herself, known for her poise, reportedly let out a string of expletives. The fall left her with lingering back pain that she carried for years. Even so, she soldiered on, never letting her discomfort show on screen. Acting in front of blue screens also posed unique challenges. For scenes like the Jolly Holiday sequence, Andrews had to perform without seeing the animated characters and effects that would later be added. She had to rely entirely on her imagination for weeks of filming, which was both mentally and physically exhausting. The long hours, endless retakes, and technical delays made for an incredibly draining experience, especially for someone new to film acting. Despite these challenges, Andrews kept her struggles to herself, maintaining the cheerful, no-nonsense demeanor that matched her character. Years later, she admitted just how much the role took a toll on her. Behind the scenes, the lighthearted magic of Mary Poppins was built on hard work, bruises, and relentless demands. At 89, Andrews has finally opened up about the darker side of her experience on the set of Mary Poppins. While the film made her a global star and earned her an Academy Award, it came at a significant personal cost. Her resilience and professionalism during such a physically taxing production are a testament to why she remains one of Hollywood's most beloved and inspiring figures. Academy Award. When Julie Andrews' Academy Award win for Mary Poppins in 1965 was not just a career milestone. It was a moment of redemption and triumph. At the time, Mary Poppins was Andrews' first film role, and she brought an unforgettable charm and wit to the character that audiences adored. However, what made this win even more special was the backstory of rejection she faced just a year prior, proving that sometimes setbacks can lead to extraordinary success. In 1964, Andrews had been passed over for the lead role of Eliza Doolittle in the movie version of My Fair Lady, a part she had originated on Broadway to great acclaim. The producers of the film decided to cast Audrey Hepburn instead, believing Andrews wasn't famous enough to carry such a big Hollywood production. Fans were outraged, especially when they discovered that Hepburn's singing was dubbed by another vocalist. Andrews, however, took the rejection in stride, and fate soon stepped in. Walt Disney had seen Andrews on stage in Camelot and was so captivated by her talent that he offered her the role of Mary Poppins. Despite her initial hesitation, she was pregnant at the time. Disney delayed the production to ensure she could take the part. The decision paid off in spectacular fashion. Released in 1964, Mary Poppins became the highest-grossing film of the year and a cultural phenomenon. Families flocked to theaters to see Andrews' portrayal of the magical nanny, and her performance became the heart of the movie's immense success. When the Oscars came around in 1965, Andrews was nominated for Best Actress, going head-to-head against actresses in major films, including Audrey Hepburn in My Fair Lady. Andrews not only won the award, but delivered a cheeky yet gracious acceptance speech that included a playful jab at the producer who had rejected her. And finally, my thanks to a man who made a wonderful movie, and who made all this possible in the first place, Mr. Jack Warner, she said, earning laughs and applause from the audience. The win cemented Julie Andrews as a Hollywood star, proving that talent and perseverance could overcome even the greatest disappointments. It also marked the beginning of her legendary film career, setting the stage for her next iconic role in The Sound of Music. Stage victories and typecasting. Julie Andrews' rise to fame began with remarkable stage triumphs that shaped her into the cherished star audiences still adore today. As a young teenager, she was thrust into the limelight, earning money to support her family while wowing crowds with her clear, 4-octave voice. In London's West End, she shined in shows such as The Boyfriend before making the leap to New York. Even then, her schedule was punishing: multiple performances a day, exhausting rehearsals, and nary a break in sight. Yet through it all, her star power only grew. Her transformative turn came in the mid-1950s with My Fair Lady. Andrews rehearsed tirelessly to master the Cockney accent of Eliza Doolittle, even venturing into London's East End to absorb the region's authentic speech patterns. Audiences and critics were stunned by her range and presence. The show ran for 3 years, during which she never missed a single performance, even collapsing from exhaustion on stage once and still finishing the scene. Camelot followed, where she breathed life into Queen Guinevere. She performed with the same stamina, fine-tuning 4-hour early previews and earning praise from President John F. Kennedy, who found inspiration in the production's hopeful spirit. Despite these stage victories, Mary Poppins would soon overshadow everything else. Although it was her first movie role, it catapulted her to Hollywood stardom and set an image she couldn't easily shake. Families across the world fell in love with her as the practically perfect nanny, and the performance even won her an Oscar. However, the enormous success came with a price: typecasting. From then on, audiences and studios alike saw her as the cheerful and wholesome caregiver they desperately wanted her to remain. The Sound of Music cemented her place as America's sweetheart, but it also placed her firmly in the sweet nanny category. Even as she landed other film roles, viewers struggled to see beyond Mary Poppins or Maria von Trapp. Desperate to break free, Andrews took on bolder parts under the direction of her husband, Blake Edwards, starring in projects like SOB and Victor Victoria. She even once affixed a shocking bumper sticker to her car: "Mary Poppins is a junkie," to rebel against the stereotype. While these moves showcased her incredible range, public perception remained slow to change. Behind the scenes, the frustration grew. She rejected scripts that felt too similar to her nanny roles, sometimes turning down what might have been lucrative offers. Yet she pressed on, embracing comedic or daring projects to prove her depth as an actress. Whether exposing a more risque side or taking on dramatic roles, Andrews fought to be seen simply as Julie, rather than a one-note icon. Her stage glories and the strict label that followed illustrate the highs and lows of a legendary performer. Even decades later, as she finally opens up at 89 about her time on the Mary Poppins set, one thing remains clear. Julie Andrews' path, a mix of brilliant triumphs and determined battles against typecasting, continues to inspire performers and fans willing to claim their own multifaceted identities. Personal and professional challenges. Julie Andrews faced many hurdles in her personal and professional life, some of which remained hidden for years. At just 15, she carried the financial burden of her family, thanks to her stepfather's inability to work due to his drinking. She was so exhausted from a non-stop performance schedule that she once did 7 shows in one day. Worse, she came home after a successful show to find her stepfather in a violent rage, which led her to put a lock on her bedroom door for safety. Even as her fame soared with Broadway hits like My Fair Lady and Camelot, Andrews grappled with pressure and constant fatigue. She collapsed on stage from exhaustion more than once, but still delivered show-stopping performances for years. When she moved into film, her personal life only grew more complicated. Balancing work on Mary Poppins, then The Sound of Music, left her with little time for her young daughter, Emma. Emotional strain took a toll on her marriage to Tony Walton, leading to their divorce in 1967. Despite these hardships, Andrews never stopped pushing forward. She found love again with Blake Edwards, but this too came with challenges. Edwards suffered from chronic back pain and turned to opioids for relief, creating tension in their household. Professionally, she struggled to escape the shadow of her early, innocent roles. Fans and movie studios saw her only as the wholesome nanny they adored. This typecasting forced her to reject offers and take risky parts in films like SOB just to break free. Alongside these professional roadblocks, Andrews faced personal setbacks that tested her resilience. In 1997, a botched vocal cord surgery robbed her of the singing voice that had made her famous. Devastated, she slipped into depression, grieving the loss of her iconic sound. Her road to recovery included therapy, a medical malpractice lawsuit, and eventually, a move toward new creative outlets. She began writing children's books with her daughter, Emma, and found fresh success as a voice actor in films like Shrek. Through it all, Andrews remained open about her struggles, urging others to speak candidly about mental health. Today, at 89, she shares how those early trials on the Mary Poppins set foreshadowed her lifelong battle with stress and expectations. Despite every hardship, Julie Andrews remains an enduring icon, celebrated for her courage, warmth, and readiness to face life's toughest challenges. Vocal loss and reinventions. Julie Andrews was riding high after her time as Mary Poppins and Maria in The Sound of Music, becoming one of the brightest stars in Hollywood. Yet in 1997, she faced a crisis that stunned both her and her fans: the loss of her remarkable singing voice. At 89, she now speaks openly about that life-changing moment, describing how a simple procedure turned into a heartbreaking event that nearly ended her career. Andrews had gone in for surgery to remove nodules on her vocal cords, which doctors said would be straightforward. But something went terribly wrong. When she woke up, her voice, once famous for its purity and range, was damaged beyond repair. The cheerful, crystal-clear tones that had enchanted millions disappeared. She later sued for malpractice, settling quietly, but nothing could bring back the unique gift that had defined her from childhood on. Losing her ability to sing plunged Andrews into a deep depression. She had built her entire life and identity around her voice, starting in English music halls as a young girl and blossoming into a Broadway and film star. To suddenly discover she could no longer hit those soaring notes felt like losing part of herself. She tried therapy, leaning on her husband, Blake Edwards, and her family for support. Despite this shock, she refused to fade away. Instead, Andrews found fresh paths to share her talent. She transformed into a successful voice actress, delighting younger fans with her role as Queen Lillian in the Shrek films. She even lent her witty narration to the Netflix series Bridgerton, which brought her a new wave of admirers. These projects proved that while she had lost her singing voice, her warmth and expressive style remained intact. Andrews also poured her energy into writing, teaming up with her daughter, Emma, to create over 30 children's books. Their stories, including the Very Fairy Princess series, resonated with young readers and added another layer to Andrews's creative legacy. No longer able to sing lullabies, she instead spun comforting tales for children worldwide. Looking back, Andrews says this vocal loss led to a second act she never expected. Though she admits she misses her old voice every day, she's grateful for the new doors that opened. At 89, she finally feels ready to reveal how that crushing setback shaped her life. In showing fans the cost of her success, Andrews has also demonstrated an extraordinary gift for reinvention. Through voice acting, writing, and her enduring presence on screen, she continues to enchant the world, proving that her artistry goes far beyond a single, albeit glorious, singing voice.